Alright, so I'm trying something new this morning and I'm outside, and it's kind of funny because, well, for one, I hope you can hear me, and I hope you can't hear like all the construction, but I'll try to get that out. And for two, it's kind of like it's funny because the pathway in front of me is really populated and there's a lot of people going into work right now. And there's probably going to be some people walking behind me. So it's kind of like a little awkward doing it in front of people, like talking to yourself. And the camera's on me right now, so it's like I can see myself, so it's kind of weird. I'm using my handy dandy Whole Foods receipt that I used this morning. I was craving so much fruit. I bought $17 worth of fruit. So that's a story for another time. But mistake number 3 is going to be how we didn't have our business savings and checking account together right before the launch. We realized, I think it was the day before or a day or two before, kind of like everything else was a last minute mistake. The next morning I just realized I have to go figure this out right now. I don't really like dealing with money stuff because it's like just like kind of a hassle. So I went down to the credit union, and I use credit union just because it's more of a personal preference. I feel like they're a little bit more family oriented. I feel like they're a little bit more understanding, and I feel like you can always just talk to them one-on-one, and they're not always in such a rush or hustle and bustle. So I spent about an hour and a half there before work, and I was a little late to work that day. But I met this guy, and his name was Shane, and he helped with everything. And he let us know that we needed our EIN number. Another word for it is just your tax ID number. You needed both license, so mine and Sam's license. And it's like, ooh, this is commitment. You gotta have my license and everything. Then we needed the articles of organization of Supay LLC, and we also needed the operating agreement. We didn't have the operating agreement, so I had to create one, and we just went in, and it was actually kind of helpful because this is the LLC is a partnership. It kind of just outlined, okay, who's paying for what and who's kind of doing what, like what are the titles. It kind of just laid everything out, and I think it was good for the both of us to see that as well. One thing that we kind of had a little problem with was our EIN number. So we had a version of it, but it was in it was like an application form that they gave us back, and so we filled out the application, then they gave it to us back with the EIN number like in the little corner, but it wasn't anything official. So I think when the official one came in, I swear I think I just threw it away on accident, and which means we had to call the IRS, which is not fun. They're always like, oh well, you can contact us online through our forum, blah blah blah. No, like I did that and they responded a week later, so thankfully I just kept calling and calling and calling. I got hung up on like probably 10-15 times, and then finally got to the right person. She was able to fax it over to me, and then she also sent one via snail mail. So sorry, it's a little chilly. It wasn't too crazy, and we got through that part, and now we have our business checking and savings account. It's exciting, and yeah.